I'd like to welcome everybody to a junior high West Washington softball game. I'm in the press box with Keith Abels, Gracie Abels' dad, who Gracie is our starting pitcher for the day. We're just getting started with the West Washington Lady Senators against the Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets. Up first for the Lady Blue Jackets was Mullins, who hits a bloop single over the third baseman's head. So she's going to get a single as our leadoff batter. Up next is number 19, Young. Keith, I know Gracie's your daughter. Is she a first inning pitcher, or does it take her a little while to get into the game?
Usually she's ready to go. But like I said, that was a nice little slap hit over the third baseman's head. So worked out good for Mitchell on that one.
Mullins ends up stealing the base there. So they've got a runner in scoring position at second. Young still up to bat. Pitch right back off the press box.
Yeah.
That's a little bit of a different angle there for you.
Yeah, that almost came there and got us, didn't it? I like the view from here. You can definitely see the field really good.
That's what everybody says once they come up and do a game up here. You know that it's a different aspect of the game, of the field, of how you see it. So Gracie gives another pitch up high.
Almost the same result, wasn't it?
Yeah, straight back over the top of us. With a 2-0 count, this is one that we talk about in the high school game. Throwing one where she can't hit it. Getting a strike call here. Looked like that one kind of slipped out of her hand.
Yeah, she tried to throw a change up there. It didn't seem to quite come out of the hand very good. But I'm like you. You don't want you get up that early in the count, you don't want to give them nothing to hit.
Yeah. There's one right back up the middle by Young. Mullins is going to come around and score. Kylie King fielding the ball behind the plate. So Young's going to end up with a double there. And the Lady Jackets are on the board 1-0.
They're coming out with the sticks going.
Yeah. Up next is number 6, Southern. Who by the helmet colors I'm guessing is a travel ball player. Those are some predominant travel colors that don't go quite so much with the school colors.
Got her.
There's a tag.
No,
Ooh. Play at third. Going to call her safe on that. So she's going to get a stolen base there.
That was close, wasn't it?
Yeah. Gracie has that one get away from her again. So now we have runners on first and third. Nobody out. One run already in. Up is number 1, Brazil, I believe is how you pronounce that. Or Brazil, maybe. Southern's going to go ahead and take second. Good play there. Not gonna throw that one down.
They just need to settle in here and get them out.
Yeah, just get N out would be. There's a good pitch.
Like you were saying a minute ago with the travel ball, with the helmets and stuff, this game of softball I've noticed has really, really taken off in the last, I'm going to say 5 or 6 years with all the travel stuff. So a lot of these girls get to play a lot of softball.
Oh yeah. I mean, it goes all the way down, to 8U, travel softball. So I mean, you can literally play every weekend all the way through.
Yeah.
And it's funny because I'm sure a lot of these girls probably see girls on the weekend and then see them during the week for, school ball too. So it's one of those it's not a surprise to see Gracie on the mound because during travel ball she's on the mound a little bit, and a lot of the girls are multi-sport, so they're you're going to see them throughout.
Yeah. But it seems like this game's exploded. I don't know. It's good. It definitely keeps them occupied. And Oh, check.
There was a check swing there.
Does it count 2 and 2?
2 and 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brazel, their number 4 hitter. Runners on second and third. That one's inside and high from Gracie. As a parent, I know you're talking through your head right now for her. You know, hey, calm down just a little bit. Throw some strikes. There's a ball hit up in the air.
A little bit late on it.
Yeah. Which Huff was not able to track down. So still at a full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Like you were saying, no matter what age they get, you always that's a tough spot to be out there in that circle.
Oh yeah, yeah. There's a ball hit in the air towards second base. Hayden Crest settles underneath it
Nice catch, Hayden.
to get the out.
That was big to get that out right
Yeah, get in, out. Now you're settling in. You know, she's thrown some pitches. She's seen it. Up next is number 9, Little. Runner's still at second and third with 1 out.
Looks like Lexus Brown's playing up a little bit, maybe anticipating a bunt here. Oh, it hit the bat, didn't it? It looked like it hit the barrel of
the knob of the bat.
Yeah.
Knob of the bat is still the bat. So that's going to be a foul ball, strike 1. Usually when it catches the hands, the girls really know it because that's
Yeah, she didn't seem like it hurt.
she didn't seem like it hit the hands.
Well, Gracie's going to brush her knees now. She likes to just need to work on that location a little bit. Come a little too inside.
That's one of those, the first pitch hit the bat, and the second pitch if she's gonna get hit, she's gonna make her earn it. So
It hit it again, I think.
that one may have got the elbow
Did it?
though before
Yeah.
it got there. So we've got another hit batter, which is the second one
I
of
think
the
it did.
night.
She's overholding her elbow, so I guess they got it pretty good.
Kylie's gonna come out and talk to Gracie, settle her down just a touch.
Well, we got 1 out, bases loaded.
1 out, bases loaded. 1 run already in for the Lady Jackets. In steps number 22, Tangelo. There's a nice pitch for strike 1.
The biggest part of the pitching, I try to tell her, is get ahead in the count early if you can. You know, and like I said, then you got some pitches that you can, mess around with, but you got to get ahead. Well,
There's another one. That pitch that she's thrown high, the girls are wanting to chase. There's been 3 or 4 of them that have half swung at it, and Tangelo has actually swung at it twice. So
Here's the good count again.
right.
There we go. That's good.
There we
We've got
go.
2 outs now. It'd be big to get out of this inning with just 1 run.
Yep. First strikeout of the day for Gracie Abels. Coming up to the plate is number 17, Russell. It seems like Kylie and Gracie have really tried to pound the inside part of that plate to these Lady Jackets. So there's a change up that was outside for ball 1. Quite a speed difference there between her fastball and her changeup.
There we go.
There's 2 strikes. The ball and 2 strikes on Russell. 1 run already in. Bases still loaded. Gracie Abels working her way out of this jam, hopefully. That one too far outside. probably not going to get her to chase that far out.
Yeah, that was a little bit too far, but that's still
Uh,
we got 2 and 2 now.
Yeah, still Gracie's count here, so she's got another one she can waste if she needs to.
Coming inside maybe now. Oh. Yeah.
Strike 3. So Gracie Ables ends the inning with 2 strikeouts. The Lady Jackets do score 1 run. Gracie had 17 pitches in that inning. So we will step aside for a short commercial break and be right back for more Lady Senator softball action.
Hi, hope you guys are enjoying the ball game. My name is Michael Long with American Family Insurance. I just want to pop in and introduce myself, let you know some of the products that we carry here at my agency. We offer auto insurance, life insurance, home insurance, and business insurance, along with a lot of different event coverages. If you are ever in the market shopping around for your insurance needs, or just have a simple question about insurance to see if you're adequately covered, please give me a call at 812-578-3072. You can find me on Facebook. Also, you can send me an email at mlong@amfam.com. We are proud supporters of these Lady Senators softball. Now let's get you back out to the game. Have a great day.
We're back to live action here at the West Washington, I guess it would be elementary school. We're right outside the elementary school. So the Lady Jackets in the first inning do score 1 run on 6 hits that were given up. But the good news is Gracie does settle down and ends up getting 2 strikeouts in the bottom of that inning, to finish that inning off. So not a whole lot of damage there with only 1 run. And they did have 4 left on base. So for the Lady Senators, leading off is Gracie Ables. It seems like she's getting quite the duty today, pitching and leading off. So she steps into the batter's box. The pitcher for the Lady Jackets is Mullis.
Seems to be a pretty good pitcher. Watching her warm up, she has a little bit of movement on her ball and got a little speed behind it too. So.
Yeah. There's a well-hit ball towards center, over the center fielder's head. Gracie's going to end up with a double there. Dad's sitting here saying, "Better get down, better get down."
Yeah, I apologize for that.
No, that's
listen. Like I said, this is what I'm used to talking to myself.
It's the exact same thing that I tell my 8-year-old when she's going into second. The ball's coming, get down, and it seems like Gracie listened to you just about as well as mine listens to me.
Exactly. She didn't get dirty, did she?
No.
No.
Up next for the Lady Senators is center fielder Nephis.
That was a good way to get it started here. Let's put something together now.
put some runs on the board.
It's like both pitchers trying to work that inside part of the
Yeah,
plate.
yeah, they definitely like that inside part.
Good cut.
Fouls that one off for a 2-ball, 1 strike. Gracie Ables out there on second.
Oh. Got past her. Gracie advances to third. Is it 3-0?
I believe it's 3-1.
3-1.
I think she fouled one. Fouled one kind of back.
There you go.
There's a blue pit that rolls foul. Southern, who's their third baseman, probably would have grabbed that one if it would have been just a little closer to her. Wasn't able to get a hold of that one, so that is a foul ball. So now we've got a full count, 3-2. Gracie Ables on third.
There we go.
Ball high for a walk.
Good place to be right here. You got Hayden Crest coming up. Runners on the corners.
Hayden settles in. ball high. Nephis ends up taking second.
Good opportunity here for some RBIs for
Yep.
Hayden.
With a line drive hit here, probably going to score 2.
She's got a strong bat. She's a good batter. I see something good getting ready to happen here, I think.
There's a
Nice
exact hit that I was talking about. Going to
She's sending
score
her home.
2.
That throw's coming in. She is safe.
Safe at home. Very nice throw from the center fielder out there, Young. Hayden ends up with a double and 2 RBIs on that one.
That was a nice hit. Hayden had good solid contact, but I'll tell you what, that center fielder made a heck of a throw out
Yeah.
there. That was all the way in the air from center field. Didn't even bounce.
Yep.
It was close to the plate.
Yeah. In steps Lexi Brown. Ooh. Inside. Hayden's able to advance to third on the pass ball there.
Another kid right here that's got a strong bat. She's
Yeah.
a real good hitter.
Lexi's got that prototypical third baseman, body. She's got the big power bat that can really swing and plays in, a lot like the varsity, third baseman Rye Watson, built
Oh,
a
yeah.
lot the same.
Yeah, over at third's a hot spot. You got to be tough to play with third base. Well, come right back at
Yeah,
me.
come right back at us off the top of the fence. At least that one didn't hit the building this time.
But yeah, playing third base is tough. It is in softball.
Yeah.
You gotta be on your toes at all times. Oh, that's a nice little shot down
Yep.
there. Foul ball.
And with the bat technology that's come around, the ball comes off the bat so much faster, and a lot of the girls want to play even with the bag or even in front of the bag, which is great for stopping those balls, but it just comes off so much faster.
Yeah, it comes off. It's good. These bats have got a lot of pop to them anymore. Same result.
Yep. Lexi fights another one off.
She's doing a good job up there.
Once again, the Lady Senators are up 2-1 over the Lady Jackets in the bottom of the first. Looks like Lexi has made an adjustment. She's moving up to the front of the box. She was kind of in the middle, moved up to the front. Pitch is high from Mullis. Inside, fights that one off for fists.
How do you feel about that, Craig, with just scooting up in the box like that?
Well, it seemed like she was getting around on it way too fast. So moving her up in the box allows her to still swing at the same speed, but not have to wait on the ball quite as much. It doesn't have to travel as far. Great idea. It looks like she's kind of settled back to the middle of the box
There
now.
you go.
There you
Good
go.
hit, Lexi.
Hit right through the.
I'll tell you what, their bats are alive right now.
Yeah.
Still nobody out, and everybody's just. And now you got AJ coming up. I'm telling you, this kid right here,
She
plays travel ball. That's on the same team with Gracie. And we were in Brandenburg playing in a tournament last year, and she hit a ball. We were playing on a humongous field, but she hit a ball farther than I've ever seen anybody, I think, hit a ball. It went over left field, and I don't know how far it went, but it was a shot. Look at that.
There's
That's
another one.
good hit.
Another good hit. Gets past the left fielder.
Well, there you go.
Was able to slow it down enough to only allow AJ to get a single and Lexi to advance to second.
And I'll tell you another thing. This hitting stuff's contagious.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
As you start seeing everybody hit, and then it becomes it's a confidence thing when you get in that box in there.
Yep. Up next is Mackenzie Brown, one of the two Brown twins.
Okay, got a good cut on it. I'll tell you what, I coached basketball 8th grade and helped with Janessa 7th grade this year, and I had the twins. It was an honor, a pleasure to meet them all. And these two twin girls, the Brown girls, they are extremely good girls.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. It's funny on the field right now, as I look down, I think I've had 6 of these girls in my room.
in your class,
so
yeah.
it's one of those,
Yeah.
these are definitely girls that I know. So
And that was at what grade? With that?
well, I had a lot of them in I had all of them in 6th, but then I had Gracie and AJ in fourth.
Fourth, yeah.
So-
I thought you'd moved up in grades
Yeah.
there.
Yeah, so Mackenzie is retired, but does advance the two runners.
So we got one out, runners on second and third.
One out, runners on second and third. Kylie King steps in.
Another powerful hitter.
There's a
here
passed
comes-
ball.
here
Here
comes
comes Lexi Brown.
She's safe.
She's safe at home. So that's 4 runs now scored by the Senators, up 4-1. AJ is standing on third base.
Still with one out, and they've just came out ready to play some offense today.
Yep, came out ready to hit, which is a lot of, this age group. When a team can really hit and you've got some solid pitching coming in, you can win a lot of games. This Senator team is only 3-2 on the year, but it's not from lack of athleticism or lack of effort. They've been in every game. They lost to Salem and Springs Valley, but they did beat Orleans, Crawford, and Perry. So I mean they're right there on the cusp of if you look back at those games that they did lose, they were in each one of them
Yeah, and
until
the Springs Valley game was absolutely miserable. It was raining that night. It was cold. It was an absolute mess. But Springs Valley is a good team too. But Salem, that was a good game too. I mean, they were both fighting right there in both of them. So you got to give them credit. I tell you what, I do believe that the West Washington softball program is in good shape.
Oh yeah. There's a lot of
For
talent
years.
at the high school level, and then the junior high level. Coming up, there's talent there. So they're going to be right there for years to come. Kylie King swings through that one to get Mullis her first strikeout of the day, second out of the inning. So in steps Maddie Brown, the other half of the Twins.
Here comes the other one. I always call them Smiley at practice.
Yeah.
They're always smiling constantly. I don't care what you say to them. They always smile at you. They're great kids.
There's a strike on the outside corner.
But just like your daughter too. I mean, I know a lot of the younger kids in the elementary, even they're into like you said, the softball.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like that it's just West Washington's in really good shape. I really do feel that way.
There's a hit to second. She is able to snag it and get it out there for the third out of the inning. But the Lady Senators are able to score 4 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're going to step aside and hear a short commercial break from Lynx Clothing and Shoes.
Lynx Clothing and Shoes carries a wide variety of items from name brand clothing and shoes to sports apparel and sporting goods. We offer custom screen printing and embroidery, free gift wrapping, alterations, and layaway. Our hours are Monday through Thursday, 9 to 5:30, Friday, 9 to 6, Saturday, 9 to 5. We are conveniently located on the north side of Salem Square and are a family-owned and operated business. Stop by and see us today at 812-883-4154.
We're back to live action here. The Lady Senators are up 4-1 going into the top of the second inning over the Mitchell Lady Blue Jackets.
Definitely a good offensive inning.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Like you were just saying, they almost batted through the lineup and put 4 runs on the board and no strikeout. Well, Kylie struck out, but everybody was hitting the ball. Everybody's making contact. That's what you want.
Coming up to the plate is number 00 Pruitt.
Is this their first baseman?
This is their first baseman.
Yeah.
Gracie with a called first strike there. Second pitch is outside. If Gracie gets a few more strike calls, that call will probably be called a strike. I mean,
That
that's
was really close.
it's one of those that's borderline.
Yeah.
The more strikes she throws, the bigger that strike zone gets. So that's definitely gonna help her out there. There's a
Get that.
ball fought off
Oh,
the
yeah,
hands.
nice catch,
Nice
Alexis
catch
Brown.
there by Alexis Brown.
Well, you've seen her playing up again, like we were talking
Yeah.
about a minute ago. She's playing up, and she came up and made a spectacular catch there.
So that's the first out of the inning.
If she had been playing even with the bag, I don't think she would
Yeah,
have got there. Not
probably
too many
wouldn't.
third basemen
No,
would have got there.
but where she plays up, and you can see she's playing well in front of the bag. So she's.
Look, she's almost even with Gracie, and that's
Yeah.
that's you got to be tough. It's ball can come off real hot right there.
That's that line in T-ball that they tell everybody you can't cross. Well, she's saying I'm going to stand right on top of that.
That was a spectacular catch. She moved her feet real fast and got over and scooped it up.
Oh yeah. Kylie gets the pitch call from in the dugout. There's a ball hit up the middle.
AJ, good.
AJ, good. Oh, dropped at first by Huff. So.
Nice play by AJ.
Nice play. Comes across the body, makes a good throw. Going to give an error there to Huff. Can't. That was a routine play there that should have been snagged. So Peyton gets on at first. So we're back to the top of the lineup with Mullis, who squares to bunt, and they end up advancing on a stolen base. Peyton does. So now we've got a runner at second.
That's a pitch right there where sometimes you might just want to, at first pitch, just pitch out.
Yeah.
Because that's what they're probably going to try to advance her like that, just
Yep.
so you get a better throw down from Kylie.
There's a foul ball back towards the school.
I'll tell you, this Mitchell team, like I said, they're swinging the bats, man. They really impressing me with their batting.
Yeah. It seems like the top of their lineup is
Head back to the top already?
this is their leadoff
Lead.
batter here. So, it seems like the top of their lineup really swings the bat really well. Then once you get towards the middle to the bottom, they slide off just a little bit, but they're still, definitely hitting the ball really well.
Oh, just a little bit out of the reach. She's going home. Well, not now. Well, now we're throwing the ball around.
Yep, that's one of those that, you
Keep her from getting to second base.
you don't like to see that. That's one of those that you teach really young. Hey, throw in front of the runner. If the runner's already there, you don't throw behind them. And that's what I believe it was Hayden Kress who made that throw home. Wasn't going to be able to get Peyton at home and allowed Mullis to get to second. There's a ball hit sky high. Nobody's going after it.
Well, that was that's tough, but that was Gracie's ball. That came down in the circle.
That came down in the circle, but I don't think Gracie ever saw it.
It looks like she's saying somebody might have called it, but I don't know how that. But that's like I said, that came right down inside the circle.
Yeah, gonna have to give an error to Gracie on that one for
Yeah.
not getting over to that one. I don't know that she ever saw it though. She looked up and never saw it, and then looked at both Lexi and AJ and was not able to get it. So was thinking one of those two coming in would be able to get it, but that wasn't the case. So up next is number 6 Southern, who lays down a bunt. It's picked up foul.
I'd almost expect that again here.
Yeah, they're gonna bunt, trying to move these runners around and score some runs. Runners on second and third. 4-2 ball game here. Lady Senators are on top. Swung through that one.
I always tell Gracie that, and all the girls that I try to coach with everything, but, you give up 2 errors, you might as well, you almost got to count that as 2 runs. If they don't come back and get them, I'll be surprised.
Yeah.
Because I always usually count an error as a run.
Yep. Well, the first one has already come in, and we've got another one standing out there on second. So Gracie is able to battle through that one and get a strikeout on Southern.
Is that just 1 out or 2?
That's 2.
2 outs. It'd be huge to get out of this jam again,
Yep.
too. We got
Yep.
runners on scoring position, second and third. And
This is Brazel, who hit a ball to Hayden Kress at second base in the first inning. So there's a ball.
Looks like she's going the right side again.
Yep.
doesn't she?
There's a ball chopped down into the ground, foul down the first baseline. There's a ball hit to right field.
Nice catch. That was a nice catch.
Maddie Brown able to make a snag out there in right field.
That was a huge catch. That saves 2 runs. And
Yes, that does.
And her probably getting to second base. That ball was kind of tailing to the right, too.
So they left 2 on base, scored 1 run on 3 hits, 2 errors, 2 left on base, and 18 pitches from Gracie Ables. We're going to step aside and hear a short commercial break from the IHSAA, and we'll be back with live Lady Senator action in just a moment.
Have you noticed? Sports today are different. Today's athletes are bigger and stronger. They run faster, jump higher, and hit harder than ever before. But there is one thing that hasn't changed about sports, and that's the importance of practicing sportsmanship. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we like to remind you that winning isn't everything. The way you play matters, and a true champion plays the game with respect. For the opponent, for the coaches, and for the officials. True champions practice sportsmanship with the same degree of intensity that they play the games themselves. Sports may evolve, athletes may change, but the mark of a true champion will always be the same. Play like a champion. Practice sportsmanship. This message brought to you by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the high schools in your community.
We're back to live Lady Senator softball action. The Lady Senators are up 4-2 in the bottom of the second inning. In steps Taryn Huff, who's their 9th batter in their lineup, their first baseman. Swings through that one. That was a swinging for the fence swing right there.
That was a big swing. That was a big swing.
I'm sure Coach Keltner, allows her to have a couple of those, but then she's got to settle in and make some contact and get on base. That's kind of our rule for our girls. You get 2 that you can just try to crush somewhere, but that third one you've got to put it in play. Mullis definitely doesn't like the groove that Gracie puts in the ground. She's out there kicking the brick dust into it, trying to get that, to.
She jammed her up a little bit inside on that one, a little high and inside.
I'm not sure that one didn't get off the grip.
Yeah, it was tight.
She tried to get her hands through, but wasn't quite able to. So we've got a 1 ball 2 strike count here.
A good eye. Right now, you're just looking to put it in play, and hopefully something good happens.
Yeah. There's a ball popped up. Mullis ends up making the catch there. So now we're back to the top of the lineup with Gracie Ables, who was able to get on in the first inning and score one of the Lady Senator 4 runs. I see Gracie swinging a CF8. She liked that one. Is that one that she's sold on 100%?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think she's got a Xeno, too. But like we were talking about those bats with pop, I think those DeMarini CF8s, I don't know. I feel like they're one of the hottest bats out there.
That's what a lot of girls on Maddie's travel team swing. They swing the CF8s. Some of them have switched over to the newer version, the CF9.
Yeah.
Don't think it has quite as much power as the 8 does. And then we've got a couple of girls who swing Xenos and LXTs. So
that's a nice little deal right there. That's going to work out just perfect. Gracie's going to go. There we go. That worked out absolutely perfect.
Couldn't beat that, and then we're going to throw it around. Look at this. Now Gracie's going to end up scoring on an error.
I'm not even sure where I took my eyes off
that. Ball came from first, going back to the pitcher, and the pitcher didn't even pay attention to it. So
yeah, I thought maybe for a second she was trying to throw to third, but then I thought, well, ain't nobody there, and my eyes got on one side of the field there, and then I seen the ball flying around.
Yeah, threw it around. So in steps Hayden Kress.
She had a nice hit last.
She had a double in the first inning also.
Good, solid hit. Oh, where's another good swing?
A little late on that one.
This kid was another girl that was on the 7th grade basketball team. That man, you're talking about effort. She always gave 100%. Man,
Oh, yeah, yeah.
She was fun to have too. All these girls.
There's one that goes straight back. So Hayden's on the pitch, just can't quite get the whole barrel on the ball. She's been under one and over one. Hopefully this one she's going to be right in the middle of. Once again, Mullis kicks some dirt in that hole. That one way high.
That was a good base right there. Stole a base on
and,
there.
And Nephis ends up taking that one.
So they're in good scoring position again here.
Yeah.
No outs and oh no, one out.
One out.
One out and runner on third. Hayden at bat.
Another pitch high.
That's good right there, Hayden, to lay off that.
Yeah.
You get them around the eyes sometimes. They're hard to.
That's the one that the girls want to be on,
Yeah,
that one on the eyes.
I think that one's the best one to hit, but it's the toughest one to hit when it gets up there above your hands.
Yeah, it's the toughest one to put anywhere. You can hit it, but it's not going to go where you're thinking it should.
There you go, Hayden.
There's a ball going to drift foul down the right field line. That ball just kind of tailed away. The wind didn't help it. I know we talk a lot about this during the varsity games. The wind here is horrible for softball. It blows the ball so far, even on the light days when it's not blowing hard.
It's always blowing here. I've heard that Tilly's got robbed on a couple home runs this year. The wind blowing them back in.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, the wind's always seems like it's always whipping through here. Well, that was a good try. She just got her inside a little bit on the hands.
2 down, 1 runner on third for the Lady Senators. Already scored a run here. Abels is able to come across the plate. In steps Lexi Brown. Gets just underneath that one and fouls it back.
Where did she hit to last time?
She was to, I believe she went right back up the center into center field.
That's a nice hit.
Third ends up stopping it and makes a throw across the field where Lexi is called out.
That was a good hard hit ball.
That was a good hard hit ball. The Lady Senators are able to get one more across the plate on one hit, 1 error, and 1 left on base. 17 pitches total. We're going to step aside and hear a commercial break from Lynx Clothing and Shoes.
Locally owned and operated by Rick and Rita Lynx. Conveniently located on the north side of Salmon Square since 2006. Locally owned and operated by Rick and Rita Lynx. Conveniently located on the north side of Salmon Square since 2006. Locally owned and operated by Rick and Rita Lynx. Conveniently located on the north side of Salmon Square since 2006.
Back to live Lady Senator softball action. They are up 5-2 in the the top of the third. We were just having a discussion about the CF8s. It's one of those hot bats that is a great bat, and it's a hard one to find now of somebody who's got a new one because they've come out with the CF9s.
Yeah.
So there aren't many of those bats out there. Very nice changeup pitch there from Gracie.
She didn't really throw that much of that changeup today. I think she's only thrown it 3 or 4 times. Usually she really goes to it a little bit more. But
there's a strike on the inside corner that Little swings through.
got her. This is kind of unlike her. She usually don't hit batters. Today,
Well,
for some reason, she's like it.
she-
I don't know.
She's got something against Little because she's hit her twice so far. So
Oh, she's hit that girl twice.
yeah, that's the same girl that she hit in the first inning. So Little ends up standing on first with a hit by pitch. In steps Tangelo.
I could see one of these fake bunts again,
Yeah.
trying to advance her to second base.
It almost looked like a pitch out,
Pitch
but
out,
Kylie
yeah.
Kylie wasn't quite ready to jump out there and catch it and really fire. So doesn't seem like Gracie's hitting the spots that Kylie's holding up. So
It almost seems like she's a little bit out of sync today than what she usually is.
there's 3 straight balls from Gracie. Probably going to get a straight take here from Tangelo.
Ain't it crazy how you can go 3-0 and then come down and put it right back down the middle?
Yep.
She's notorious for this. I call her 3-0 queen because sometimes she'll get behind and then here she comes. I don't know. It's like she wants that pressure. I don't get it.
Yeah. There's strike 2. So back to a full count here. Little still hasn't taken off from first base yet. Kind of surprised a little bit about that. I thought she'd jump out there, but
There she goes on that one, but we weren't quite ready for that.
so we get a strikeout on Tangelo, but Little is able to advance to second base. In steps Russell, who struck out in the first inning. Runner in scoring position out at second base, 1 out. Lady Senators are up 5-2 in the top of the third. The pitch was outside. We have our first sub in the game also. Lizzie Keltner comes in to play first. I just realized that she was out there. I didn't see her
I didn't either.
the
till
first,
you just said
first
that.
couple of pitches. There's a ball that's bunted down the first base line. Keltner
Yeah.
ends up fielding it to get the out at first on Russell. An unassisted out from Lizzie Keltner. So that's 2 down in the inning. Little is able to advance to third. And in steps number 00 Pruitt, their first baseman.
I can't remember what she did last time.
She hit to Lexi Brown at third to put her out.
There you go.
Gracie able to field that one. A nice throw to Lizzie to end the inning on a 1-3 putout. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, 1 left on base, 16 pitches total. That's a pretty good inning. We're going to step aside and hear a short commercial break from Mike Long at American Family Insurance.
Hi, this is Michael Long with American Family Insurance again. I want to let you know about our new Safe Teen Driver program that we offer here at American Family. It allows kids to monitor their driving habits to keep them smarter and safer on the roads, all via a fun smartphone app. This also allows you to save an additional 10% off their car insurance. Contact us for more information at 812-578-3072. Let's get you back out to the ballgame. Hi, this is Michael Long with American Family Insurance again. I want to let you know about our new Safe Teen Driver program that we offer here at American Family. It allows kids to monitor their driving habits to keep them smarter and safer on the roads, all via a fun smartphone app. This also allows you to save an additional 10% off their car insurance. Contact us for more information at 812-578-3072. Let's get you back out to the ballgame. Hi, this is Michael Long with American Family Insurance again. I want to let you know about our new Safe Teen Driver program that we offer here at American Family. It allows kids to monitor their driving habits to keep them smarter and safer on the roads, all via a fun smartphone app. This also allows you to save an additional 10% off their car insurance. Contact us for more information at 812-578-3072. Let's get you back out to the ballgame.
Back to live Lady Senator junior high action here. The Lady Senators are up 5-2 in the bottom of the third. A.J. Combs steps into bat. Talking about bat technology, we were talking about the DeMarini CF8s. Well, she's swinging an LXT, which is one of the few bats out on the market that is actually 3 completely different pieces.
Yeah, that's strange, ain't it?
Yeah.
How you can put a bat together in 3 places.
And it's got a composite handle, a composite barrel, and then there's a plastic connector piece between the two, and it seems to make the ball really fly with that, three-piece technology there. AJ hits one down into the ground where Mullis fields that and makes the 1-3 out.
Here comes one of the Smiley girls.
Yep. This one's Mackenzie. This is the one that I did have in class, so her sister I did not.
There you go.
There's a hit right up the middle.
Well, that's a nice catch.
That's a nice snag out there by Young, number 19.
Yeah, that was a heck of a catch. That was a nice hit and a heck of a catch. I mean, she tracked that ball pretty good.
In steps Kylie King, the Lady Senators catcher, who struck out her first time up. Swung through that one. I'm not sure she could reach that one with her bat, so probably an outside pitch that she should have taken. There's an inside strike.
Well, it's almost like on the last 2 pitches. She didn't seem like she was quite ready.
Yeah.
She was like giving this bunt thing, and then I like to see this right here being set. And
there's one fouled right back at us. When she gets a hold of one, she can really drive it.
Yeah, she's a strong kid. There you go, Kylie. That might.
Going to get a second life there. Brazel probably should have turned and drop stepped on that one instead of trying to jog backwards at it. Gives Kylie a second life, and this is where it can really come back to hurt you.
I think that was some off-speed right there.
That was an off-speed pitch. First time in the game that the Lady Senators have gone down 1-2-3. They get 0 runs on no hits, no errors, nobody left on base. We're going to step aside and hear another short commercial break from the IHSAA.
If an individual student athlete or team wins a high school state championship, it's an amazing thing. It's also just the icing on the cake. That's because young people in Indiana who participate in education-based athletics are already winners. Studies show that win or lose, participation helps to impart skills they can use to enjoy greater success in other areas of their lives. School sports teach the benefits of teamwork, the value of self-motivation, and the importance of accountability. They also help to foster stronger work habits and higher levels of self-esteem. In other words, the true value of school sports can't be measured in terms of wins or losses. If an individual or team goes to state, it's an incredible accomplishment. But regardless of the outcome, today's student athletes are already destined to go far. School sports, a winning part of a complete education. This message presented by the Indiana High School Athletic Association and the Indiana Interscholastic Athletic Administrators Association.
3, 2, 1. Back to live Lady Senator softball action here with the junior high Lady Senators leading the Lady Jackets 5-2. Going into the top of the 4th inning, Gracie Abels on the mound has given up just those 2 runs. She has given up what I have as 10 hits. So in steps number 2, Pruitt. There's a ball popped up. Kylie settles underneath it.
Good job,
and is able to make the catch there.
That's always tough for a catcher, ball going straight up.
Yep.
I think everybody was trying to communicate with her, telling her it was straight up, and that's a hard one to catch.
That's the hardest one, is the one that's straight above you. If you have to turn and drop back, much easier to get, but the one that's straight up is the hardest one.
This girl right here she's been on base both times, I believe.
Yeah, she's had a single and a double. This is Mullis, their pitcher, who hits one to Lexi Brown. Lexi Brown fields it,
That's
fires
nice.
to Keltner.
That's nice.
That is a very nice play there.
That was a big out right there because that kid right there, she's a ball player. Is that their pitcher too?
Yes, that's their pitcher too.
Yeah, she's got the nice little bat lefty, and she's a tough out to get.
Yep. In steps Young, their center fielder who robbed the Brown twin from that nice single up the middle. There's an off-speed pitch. My daughter and I were at hitting just before this, and Andy said that Gracie needed to have a good game today. So there's a ball that Young is not able to catch up to, so she fouls it back. There's another one fouled straight back over the top of us.
Now's where I like to come with a changeup right here.
Yep. Has thrown two, pitches that, the batter is behind on, and then you can throw an off-speed pitch and really get them confused on what's coming. Kylie sets up outside. There's one popped straight up. That's going to ding off. It didn't. It got back over us. When it hits the roof here, you'll know it. It's really loud in here.
Yeah, I can't remember what's that Disney movie, that song "Let It Go." That's what I sing to her when she does her changeup. She likes to hold on to it a little too long, but
there's a ball hit out towards Mackenzie Brown. It drops.
That girl's fast, too.
Yeah, going to get into second on that one. That ball had a lot of hang time out there, so, not much that Mackenzie Brown could do on that one. She gave chase but wasn't able to get it in the air. So up comes Southern, their third batter in their lineup, who also is their third baseman, with a runner in scoring position, 2 outs here. Gets around on that one, puts it over by the playground for the elementary school here.
It looked like when she stepped in that batter's box, I'll see if she does it again, but man, she's up on the plate.
Yeah.
She's
not given any room. There's one that Gracie throws over her head, so.
If you can hit your spots here, she really can't do nothing if you can hit that inside corner.
Right.
There's one of them.
There's one of them.
I always talk to Gracie about high and tight. That's what we call pitch H&T, high and tight, because when they're crowding the plate like that, you give it to them high and tight, they have no choice but to swing the bat. They have no choice.
Exactly. That's one of those that, the experience that she's got, she has to use that to her advantage here. Lexi Griffiths out there, she's saying go Gracie, so.
A full count here?
Yes, 3-2, 2 out, runner on second.
Oh, there you go.
There we go. Strikeout number 4 for Gracie on the day. Only uses 14 pitches that inning. Does give up the 1 hit, no runs, no errors, and 1 left on base. We're going to see a short commercial from Mike Long at American Family Insurance.
Make sure you're covered in the case that you run into me and damage your car. Call Michael Long, 578-3072, American Family Insurance. Make sure you're covered in the case that you run into me and damage your car. Call Michael Long, 578-3072, American Family Insurance. Make sure you're covered in the case that you run into me and damage your car. Call Michael Long, 578-3072, American Family Insurance. Make sure you're covered in the case that you run into me and damage your car. Call Michael Long, 578-3072, American Family Insurance. Make sure you're covered in the case that you run into me and damage your car. Call Michael Long, 578-3072, American Family Insurance. Make sure you're covered in the case that you run into me and damage your car. Call Michael Long, 578-3072, American Family Insurance. Make sure you're covered in the case that you run into me and damage your car. Call Michael Long, 578-3072, American Family Insurance.
Third baseman made a good play last time.
You just missed probably one of the best third base plays that the Mitchell Lady Jackets have had today. She was unable to throw out Maddie Brown getting down the line there, but it was a heck of a play by her.
I wonder what the question is right now. Do you know?
No, I don't know what they're questioning. They're calling in Stephanie to.
I just wonder if it's a substitution thing or something.
It's Lizzie coming up to bat, who hasn't officially reported as a sub, I bet.
Do you think that's what it is?
Probably. She's been in the field, but she hasn't batted yet.
She's out. Well, I guess I'm a little bit confused. Maybe I don't know exactly what happened. Did she bat out of order or something?
No, she was who I had up. I don't know what the call was there. Because the only sub that we've had
is Lizzie.
Who puts one right back up the center. So
I'm just confused on it.
Me too. I don't know what the out was there.
If she was in the lineup where she was supposed to be, she hit the ball.
Yeah.
I don't know what it could possibly be.
I don't know on that one. Gracie was kind of expecting an inside pitch there from where her footstep was.
Yeah, I did. I'd like to open this window and tell her something real quick, but I'm not going to do that. But yeah, her front foot came out, so she'll fix it.
I don't know. You may have to slide that window open.
No, I'm not going to. No, I'm not going to. I don't really say a whole lot, but it's just sometimes I might say something, but not today.
That's one of those things, that a lot of the parents. That one bounced there. Lizzie's going to end up being able to get to second on the pass ball.
That's one of those off-speed pitches she had.
Yeah. When I had Stephanie up here doing the varsity game, she was talking to Cassidy, and I said, it's one of those that you don't realize how much you say to your own kid.
Go, Gracie.
Gracie misses that one, but is going to end up getting there on a drop third strike.
Well, that was an off-speed, but way out of the zone.
Yeah.
I don't... she had her eyes closed when she swung at that, or what?
That's one of those that you probably don't see her swing at very often. Probably if you were standing down there on the sideline in the bleachers, you'd be yelling at her for what in the world she's doing.
At least she had the right mind to run to first base.
Yes, she did, and she ends up at second on that one. So.
This would be another good chance to get some runs up here.
Yep. Neefus is our batter here. Ground ball back to
back, Lizzie. Well, I mean, that's kind of strange, ain't it?
I don't know quite how to explain that one.
I know
Lizzie
is travel ball. I mean, she back to the pitcher. You need to maybe get a run down.
You get halfway and freeze is what you should do is the correct play.
That was strange.
Yeah. In steps Hayden Kress.
Be a nice time for Hayden to get a nice little poke
Yeah,
out there.
yeah. She had a nice hit in the first inning and then struck out in the second. First inning, she got 2 RBIs on that hit, so if she can do that again, probably going to get 2 more here. There's one down the third baseline. Gracie plays that one right. Doesn't charge in front of the ball. You want that ball to stay, in front of you so that you have a view of what it's doing.
Let's go, Hayden Kress.
that's one of those balls that is super scary because of the lip here with the grass.
Oh my goodness, yes.
It hits that, and that one actually hit and then took off back in towards fair territory. Pruitt was able to stop that one before it did get into fair territory.
There you go, Hayden. Oh, there we go. And
there we go.
Right there, and this run's going to score too. Hayden should probably go to second. There she goes.
So we're going to get 2 runs to score there on a throwing error. Now, we've got Gracie scores on a strikeout, on a drop third strike. So she scores on that one. Neefus ends up scoring on an error on the first baseman. And Kress is standing on second on the same error on the first baseman.
I always tell them, put it in play. Anything can happen.
So we're actually yet to have a hit in this inning, but have scored 2 runs and have had no bases on balls. So that's one of those, you don't see very often. Lexi Brown steps into bat. Big shout out to Rita Lynx out there watching us live. One of our great sponsors from Lynx Clothing and Shoes. Kress ends up taking third.
Yeah, Rita does a lot for this. A lot of people, a lot of the strikers, the organization, even Gracie's travel ball team, the Extreme. She does a lot of things, and just helping the school too.
Oh yeah. Kress is able to score there on another pass ball. So now we've got 3
on no hits.
And a couple of pass balls. So, this inning is one of those that's interesting. We've yet to get a hit, but we've got 3 runs. And I know, Coach Keltner's not gonna like hearing this, but it doesn't matter how you get them as long as they count.
Yeah, as long as it crosses the plate.
As long as it crosses the plate. But you're definitely right about Rita. She does so much for the school and all of the teams around, and even the park and rec leagues. They do shirts for all of those. So she does some great work out there for all of the community, all over the place. So we really appreciate her.
Most definitely.
There's a ball high. Lexi Brown is going to get a walk.
Yeah, we got AJ coming up.
Up comes AJ, who almost legged out one that was hit back to the pitcher. And she made a nice snag on it. AJ was almost able to beat it out, couldn't quite get there.
Look at that. Look at that. It might be out of here.
Right there. That's a nice shot.
Oh,
Young is able to settle underneath that one. That is a long fly ball out. AJ got a hold of that one about as good as anybody could have asked her to.
Yeah, I thought that when it came off the bat there for the quickest thing, I thought, man, that might have a chance, but it's hard to judge maybe right here.
No, that one that's one of those that we've talked about with Tilly. Tilly hits balls like that, and they just don't get out of this park. They just don't get out here. So the Lady Senators are able to score 3 runs on no hits. I'm not exactly sure. Maddie Brown is the one who got a hit at the beginning of the inning, but then was called out for batting out of order or something, not according to my book, but she was called out. So no hits. We had 5 errors and nobody left on base. So we're going to stick with it here. It looks like we've got a pitching change. It looks like AJ's coming in to pitch. She is the one who hit that long fly ball out just a minute ago.
Man, that ball really, I mean, the way it came off the bat, it just seemed like it had a really good chance.
Yeah. And like I said, we've talked about that on the high school with Tilly. She's hit a couple of balls really hard and been held up in the wind. Rye Watson has done a couple also. Casey Kalin has done the same thing, gotten balls up in the air, and they just don't go here for some reason. And it looks like if you look out at the flag, it's not moving, but as soon as you hit a ball, there'll be a gust of wind that comes up and keep it from getting out. So
it looked good. It sounded good. I was getting ready to leave leave up here and go down there and tackle her, but because I thought it was a home run. But that was a trick me.
Yeah. So we've got a few changes around. AJ's coming in to pitch. Gracie goes to shortstop, which was where AJ was playing. And it looks like we've got Taryn Huff back in for Lizzie Keltner, who was at first, but Taryn actually started the game there. So we've got some movement around. Outfield still looks the same. We've got both Brown girls out there and Neefus in center. So is Gracie one who plays a lot of shortstop? Is that her position, or just
first base? She plays first, and
I know she pitches.
Yeah, first and pitches is usually what she does. So this ought to be interesting.
But she is an all-around athlete. So I mean, she does know, She's athletic enough to play just about any position on the field. So
hey, let's hope so, right? Let's hope so.
As a dad, I'm giving you the chance here to brag on her a little bit. So
I'm just saying. We'll see. Yeah, like I said, that's not her primary position. So we'll see what happens.
Well, when Coach Keltner sticks her behind the plate and she starts catching, that's when we know she's made it and she can play any position on the field.
Yeah. I'll tell you what, catcher is one hard position to play, man.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. That's a unforgiving position. No matter how well you do, you're under the spotlight.
Yeah.
And you're in charge of making sure those balls don't get by you. And not only do you have to keep your pitcher under control, but then you have to be able to get in the middle of the play when plays are coming home. So
I'll tell you what, and then like I said, you got the drop ball, getting down and blocking them up.
Oh yeah. Yep.
I'll tell you what, I tried to catch a little bit. I remember when I was in Little League, and you got the batter in front of you swinging the bat. It's all kind of stuff going on, so I could never do it. So it's a tough position, man. I respect anybody that get back there, put all that gear on, and catch the ball.
That's one of those positions that you almost always get nominated for, and you're not quite sure why you're nominated for that. And a lot of it has to do with the parents. They're like, they'll say, oh, who can catch? Oh, yeah, let's throw this person back there. They can catch, no problem. That's my daughter catches, and that's how she got stuck back there. Somebody said, hey, has Maddie ever caught? I was like, no, but she's going to. So
that was just one of them pitches right there. You like to just intimidate them. You throw
you
throw it behind them where they can't even get a bat on it.
AJ's first pitch is behind Little, their fifth batter in their lineup.
There you go, AJ.
There we go.
Way to settle in. Hey, sometimes that first pitch ain't a bad thing to be wild. You get them thinking when they're in that box.
Yep. Sorry, excuse me. This is Brazel, not Little. Brazel is in the batter's box. Little was Southern was the last out in the top of the fourth. So we're in the top of the fifth here. Lady Senators are up 8-2. AJ Combs on the mound. First batter she's faced today.
Good job, AJ. Well, you get it first, yeah. There you go, Kylie. Way to tag.
Kylie with a tag out there. So Brazel with a strikeout.
If you don't need to make the throw, don't throw it.
Just run out there and tag her. And Kylie's athletic enough to be able to get out there and tag her. So, that's a that's a good thing. Up next is Little, who's been hit by a pitch twice. So we'll see if AJ can get one that doesn't hit her. There's a shot up the middle. Neefus running in.
Nice
with a nice catch.
Nice catch. Well, the center fielders are showing out off their gloves
Yes,
today.
they are. Both teams have had center fielders who make good plays out there.
Yeah, that Mitchell center fielder, she caught 3 good balls.
Yeah.
And right there's another one for West Washington right there. That was a heck of a play to track that ball on the edge of the dirt.
Yep, and that's a long way for her to come in, too, because she's playing pretty deep. I don't think Hayden could have got to that one. There's a ball right
AJ's
back at us.
Came in and really doing a fabulous job right now.
Yeah.
Settled in. And
she's also one who's not a primary pitcher. I've seen her play, some infield and some outfield. She's kind of a utility, can play just about anywhere. But I haven't ever seen her pitch. So has some very good mechanics though, from the looks of it.
She usually plays center field for our travel team. And
yeah.
Well, she can track a ball. She's fast and good too. Oh, nice.
There's
just a little bit high.
Change up. That caught everybody off guard.
That was just a little bit high. That is nice speed on it right there.
Well, and that's nice pitch selection too. I don't think Kylie's calling those. I think somebody in the dugout is. But that's a great pitch to throw in that count. There's another nice stop by Kylie.
Are they just playing 5 innings today? You know?
I think so, because they're going to play a second game too. So I think they're just doing 5. So we've got a full count here on Tangelo, who was struck out twice today. So
sorry, nobody's hurt, AJ.
Ends up with a walk there. Russell comes up, who was struck out and had an unassisted out to first base. I believe she was the one who was tagged out by Lizzie Keltner. Probably going to see a steal here. Had the bat out there like she was going to bunt, but Russell ends up pulling that one back to take ball 1.
Good, that's another good stop by Kylie right there.
Looked like a curveball that slipped out of AJ's hand.
What we got on the count? 3-0?
Yeah.
She just needs to settle in right here. She's
3 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Lady Senators are up 8-2. Going to take quite a bit of hitting from this Mitchell team here to even this game up. So ends up getting a walk there. That's the second base on balls allowed by AJ. In comes number 33, which is Bailey.
That's a good pitch at outside corner.
Yep.
Got her chase that one. Whoa. That's a good throw down there.
That was a good throw. Kylie seems to double clutch that ball when she throws it, though, which cuts out a little bit of the time that they need to get there. So, if she could grab that and just throw it straight out of her glove, that transition there, probably would have got Tangelo out there at third. Still nobody hurt. 2 strikes.
Strike 3.
Strike 3. AJ ends up closing out the side there with 2 strikeouts and a fly out to center field. Looks like we're going to line up here for the end of the game handshake. So we're going to step aside, take a short commercial break, and we'll be back to name our player of the game.
We hear it more and more when people talk about sports. We need to change the culture. No more integrity taking a backseat to performance. No more players, coaches, and fans run amok. No more too big to fail. It sounds good. It sounds reasonable.
I think quite a few.
Come to think of it, it sounds like high school sports. At the Indiana High School Athletic Association, we know that sports are just part of a student-athlete's overall education and that there's more to the game than winning. We also know that high school sports are incredibly exciting. They're rich with tradition and bring communities together like nothing else. In a word, they're pure. More and more, that's what people want. High school sports. Pure spirit, pure sport. This message brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance, the IHSAA, and the high schools in this community.
We're back to live Lady Senator junior high softball action. We're going to name our player of the game, and this is not because he's sitting beside me, but because she had a heck of a game today. We're going to name Gracie Abels as our West Washington Junior High player of the game. She had 5 strikeouts on the mound. In the batter's box, she had 2 doubles, 1 strikeout, 2 stolen bases, scored 3 runs of the Lady Senators, 8 total. So she had an all-around game here. So our Lady Senator Junior High player of the game is Gracie Abels, who helps the Lady Senators move their record to 4-2 on the year. Keith, I'll give you a chance here. give a shout out to whoever you want. Maybe mention your daughter who did such a great job today.
Yeah, I was definitely proud of her. Like I said, it's hard for me to be a dad and brag on her, so I appreciate you doing that. But like I said, it was a good team effort. I mean, they started off quick with the bats. They came out here and put up the 4 runs in the first inning, and everybody was hitting, and it's contagious. And like I said, it was a good offensive game to watch. I mean, they got that win at 8-2, and like I said, I was just happy to see the team be successful and win.
And that's exactly right. The hitting is contagious. They got going and they played well. That first inning, Gracie had a little bit of trouble with some hit batters and some kids getting on, and they did score one of their runs in the first inning, but Gracie was able to close that out in the first inning with 2 strikeouts. And then really settled in and only gave up 1 more run and 2 more hits throughout the rest of the game. So, very good job there from Gracie. Big shout out to her as being named our player of the game once again with 5 strikeouts total, 2 doubles, 1 strikeout of her own, but ended up with 2 stolen bases and scored 3 runs. So, great job there for Gracie. Once again, thank you for listening to this broadcast of WW Senator Radio. Remember, you can catch us on Facebook or on our live stream. And this is Craig Akers signing off for Keith Ables.